2, 1, ignition, and lift.
Oh, the sense of relief from the team there. After several delays, SpaceX got the all clear to launch its Axiom Mission 4 spaceflight early this morning. The 4-person crew includes astronauts from Hungary, India and Poland. It's the first time people from those nations have flown on a mission to the International Space Station. CBS News national correspondent Manuel Bojorquez joins us now from the Kennedy Space Center. Manny, good morning to you. And you look great for someone who was up at 2:29 a.m. to watch this liftoff happen in real time. You know, what happened? How did it look and feel for you to watch?
Well, thank you. It is always thrilling to watch. You know, you got those last few seconds of the countdown, that big fireball, the rocket shooting into the air, and you can feel the vibrations of all of that down here on the ground. But I'm sure no one was more excited than the 4 astronauts on board, finally to be taking off after a 2-week delay.
Now, we know SpaceX had to resolve another issue before today's launch. What was that?
Yeah, there was some weather data that had to be uploaded before this launch could happen, and it wasn't happening at the time that they needed it to, but they were able to troubleshoot that issue. Of course, the biggest issue leading to this 2-week delay was a small but persistent, is the way it's being described, leak at the International Space Station on the Russian side. But NASA says this issue has been resolved and therefore it is safe for everybody to launch and get to the International Space Station.
Now, as we mentioned, this is the 4th in a series of what are called Axiom missions. And we talked about the crew, but what makes this mission different than the others? What's special about it?
Well, the American commander, she's the most experienced in this country, 675 days in space. She's going to scheduled to add 2 more weeks. During the time, they will do about 60 experiments. And the greater goal here for Axiom is that it plans to be one of the companies that builds a new commercial space station when the ISS is decommissioned at the end of this decade. So this launch is part of the experiments that happen to try to get towards that goal.
And we don't want a Butch and Sunny situation. How long is the crew expected to be in space?
Yeah, it's scheduled to be in space 2 weeks. They'll be splashing down in the waters off the West Coast, and they are scheduled to arrive at the International Space Station, if all goes as planned, tomorrow morning.
All right, we wish them well. Manny, great to chat with you. Thanks so much. Appreciate you joining us this morning.